Hi there, it's me, Lisa Rip, ACE certified trainer and fitness nutrition specialist. I know it's Sunday, I normally do my videos on Monday, but today I was on my ride and I decided to stop because cycling has changed my life so much. I wanted to maybe give some tips and give some pointers and a little motivation because I can't express enough of how wonderful it is, and hopefully maybe somebody might get excited about cycling. So let's talk about cycling and why it is so good for you. Number one, it's amazing low impact cardiovascular exercise. You're going to burn a lot of calories. It's low impact on your joints. So if you haven't exercised in a while, this is a really good place to start, whether it's an indoor bike or outdoor bike. It's a good way to go out there and get going. So if you're going outside and starting a bike for the first time on the outside, just make sure you're careful, flat surfaces, and get used to your pedaling and everything. Inside is a little bit safer, but that's a good way to start going and getting your cycling started. So let's talk about the benefits besides the low impact cardiovascular exercise. Cycling targets your major muscle groups. So you're going to start strengthening your major muscle groups, your quads, hamstring, your butt, and your calves. So as you're learning this push-pull and the pedal motion and you're starting to feel these muscles work, you're beginning that mind and body connection and you're feeling those muscles begin to work and break down and get stronger. You're going to be able to start pushing further and you're going to start feeling that strength get stronger and stronger and being able to go a little bit longer because your cardiovascular health is improving and also your muscles are getting stronger. So you're going to be able to see that hill and not be afraid of it and get ready to tackle those hills or lock down that bike if you're inside to make that resistance a little more as you progress. And also, as you get a little bit further on, you're going to find that cycling is also an amazing core workout, especially if you're outside. You're going to really need a strong core because when you're on your bike and the way you're on it, a lot of your energy and force you're going to be pushing down, and to be able to get that strength and energy from your core and your back and your arms when you're holding your bike to be able to stay balanced when you're making turns so you stay on your bike, or if you're doing a lot of off road bike with the heavy rugged terrains and stuff, you're going to need that core for good balance. So in the meantime, in order to strengthen your core, go ahead and start some off-bike exercises like some mountain climbers or some planks or side planks, and DM me if you need some videos on those and I can show you how to do those exercises. So we know that this is how I started my journey, and I wrote the other day, for the first year all I did was ride, and it was just this mental exercise, this mental journey, and I was out riding, and my love for research of nutrition really was so that I could ride my bike longer. And I remember I called it the apology tour to my body because I wanted to put good things in it, but I also I found myself being tired and sluggish, and I didn't want that because I wanted to be up and ready to ride again the next day. So that's when I started to really research what my body needed to be replenished and to rebuild, and the foods I needed and the vitamins that I needed. And I talked last week what Dr. Axe said about our Western diet, and I've researched a few other guidelines here, that in our Western diet we're getting about a 20-to-1 or 18-to-1 ratio of omega-6, which we need our meats and our eggs and our grains and that sort of thing. So we need those foods, but also with a high rate of omega-6 comes with a strong inflammatory process, and omega-3s help counteract that. So this is one supplement that I keep talking about. It's so important that you don't skimp on that, and it's so important that you find a good source that doesn't have any toxins, that it's all natural, and that's why I keep talking about Glx3 by Haka Life Nutrition. And the reason why it's 3 is because it only has 3 things in it. It's got all natural New Zealand green lip mussels, all natural New Zealand vitamin E oil, and all natural New Zealand olive oil. Those 3 things, and adding this to your diet every day is going to not only help counteract with the foods that we're eating, the inflammatory processes, but it's also going to help with the physiological inflammation that comes as we begin to work out. So it's very important that we have all those things. And another thing that's so important is that it helps the health of our arterial walls as we are growing and getting our cardiovascular health in better shape. You know, we want our blood vessels to be strong, because we want to have good blood flow all throughout our bodies, because having good airflow, which is where our blood carries our oxygen, having good airflow through our muscles, working muscles, is how they keep going. Just like when we run out of air, we have to stop. When our muscles run out of air, they have to stop. So the bigger our vessels and the better that they work, the longer they're going to be able to go. And the better shape that we get in, the more oxygen that they need. So we want to have good arterial health, and research after research is showing that having enough omega-3s, it helps build up our arterial walls and lung health and cardiovascular health. So it's very important that we make sure that we don't skimp on this. So I talk about it all the time, because when I find something that's really good, I love to share it. And that's Glx3 by Haka Life Nutrition. I have joined this Haka Life Warrior movement because I really, really believe in it. And I'm gonna keep adding this in here in my videos, because it's really, really important that you guys know about this. So you can follow them on Instagram, Haka Life Warrior, and follow me, Lisa Rip, faith.fitness on IG. So it is Sunday. I hope that you guys, if you don't have a bike, to go get one, or get a stationary bike or something like that. But I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Have a happy Sunday. Love you guys. Talk to you next week.